What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my studios. And I just got finished watching Netflix on TikTok as far as like a content creator streaming the entire show on his platform. And I was able to watch it from beginning to end. And let me tell you something. Raw on Netflix, complete banger, started from beginning to end. Though there are some matches that felt kind of boring, but the main event pretty much saved it in my humble opinion. So before we get into this, Raw on Netflix felt kind of different because of the drone shots and the 3D angles, the intros, the outros, the pyros, and the arena, the ring side, and the entrance side. A lot of returns, a lot of appearances from celebrities. It felt so different, like they did when they were on TV. But yeah, let's get to this review. So we're gonna start things off with Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa, the Ulafala. So whoever wins the match, Ulafala or Ulafala, whatever you call that thing that wraps around your neck, to become the real tribal chief. And so this match, from beginning to end, felt very intense. Roman Reigns, he was struggling. Solo Sikoa was just giving it to him. And before Roman Reigns was about to win the match, you know how Solo's bloodline interfere in a match, because even though this is a no DQ, which is I'm not surprised by it, because anytime where there's like a no DQ match with the bloodline, it's never gonna work out for the best. Then you got Sami Zayn, Jimmy Uso coming out to help Roman Reigns, and Jacob Fatu ends up helping Solo, but that didn't work. Cody Rhodes ends up helping Roman Reigns because Kevin Owens, of all people, came out and tries to disrupt the match. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he had some type of vendetta against Roman Reigns, considering him and Roman Reigns go way back in 2020 or 2021 for that matter, during the Thunderdome era. The craziest thing about this match was the finish. And Roman Reigns ends up winning the match, and I was very happy about this because I was ecstatic. And so The Rock comes out and he introduces Roman Reigns to the Uchiwala, and he gives it to him, and he acknowledged Roman Reigns as the tribal chief now. And Paul Heyman was just happy about this. So this match was a 5 out of 5 score for me. I loved it from beginning to end. Everything about this was really, really good to me. So next up we have John Cena comes out, does his segment, and he just confirms that he's going to be in the 2025 Royal Rumble. And before that, he was coming out thanking the fans, thanking the WWE for 20 plus years he's been in the company, for everything that he's done and everything that they done for them. Well, for him, basically, John Cena was just teasing the fans, saying that, oh, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to become champion one day. So he said the only way that he's going to do that is by winning the Royal Rumble or the Money in the Bank. John Cena is pretty much teasing that he's going to end up becoming a 16-time world champion. So John Cena in the Royal Rumble 2025 is confirmed by the man himself. And every time this man's on TV, the crowd is they're just losing it. Like, anytime when he's on TV, they lit. So it's no surprise in it. Next match we have Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the championship. And honestly, the match, it started off pretty slow. It got boring real fast with Raquel Rodriguez and Dominic Mysterio interfering in the match as usual. And then the match picked up pretty fast, and it got good when both Liv and Rhea gave it to each other. And I was on the phone just watching it. So Rhea ends up hitting Liv with 2 of her finishers for the win to become the new champion that Rhea never lost. It was vanquished because of her injury, if y'all remember last year. And so the match was good, and I gave it a 3 out of 5 for a reason. It started off slow, but then it later picked up and it got good. So I'm glad that Rhea Ripley is your new champion. And I find it really funny towards the end when Dominic was trying to give her a hug, Rhea was like, no, screw you. I'm giving you the low blow and I'm hit you with this finisher. But out of nowhere, Undertaker biker gimmick music hits. I literally thought that he was going to come out as the dead man with the trench coat and everything. But if y'all know about the biker gimmick from 2000 to 2003, I think you know that that is one of my all-time favorite gimmicks of The Undertaker to showcase his real-life persona. And I'm glad that he brought it back just so he can make an appearance. You know, I really thought that he was going to have Rhea Ripley ride off to the sunset with him. But they ended up doing their last ride pose. You know, how they do. So that was like a cool moment for The Undertaker. Next match we have Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. Like I said, just like Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan match, it started off boring and then it really got good until Jey Uso did the trick to do the shoulder roll up and gave himself a win. So Drew McIntyre lost his Netflix match against Jey Uso. I didn't really care for this match. It was just whatever. 3 out of 5. Last but not least, Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. And yeah, this main event match, it kicked all kinds of butts. I mean, it really let people know that if two people can give you what you want, they can. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, this match was just unstoppable. It was unbelievable. I mean, Seth was pretty much doing the work on CM Punk as usual, but Punk came back and he retaliated. He did some dangerous spots, but he survived. He lived. You know, Seth plays a character on TV that he hates CM Punk based on the real life issues. And so his emotions got the best of him. And so, which led to his loss against CM Punk. And I, myself, was rooting for CM Punk the entire time. And I knew that Punk was going to win. I just knew it from the jump. Punk wins the match. Seth Rollins lost, and my predictions in the past was that Seth Rollins was going to end up turning heel, and that did not happen. Maybe sometime next week they're going to probably tease it when him and Drew McIntyre is going to end up teaming up to put CM Punk away. Again, that's just my early predictions, but for the most part, it was a good match. 5 out of 5 for me. Overall, great premiere on Netflix. They did a good job on the establishment, the drone shots, the 3D angles, the camera work has always been great under Triple H, and they've really stepped up to the plate. You got a lot of celebrities there. I'm not going to name them, but you already know who they are. For this premiere on Netflix, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 for a strong start, and hopefully they keep this up in the future. So what are your thoughts on my review of Raw on Netflix? Let me know in the comments down below. And did you see it? Let me know in the chat.